Have you ever sat down with a cup of something warm and thought, I just want to feel better, stronger, and more alive? Maybe you've looked in the mirror and wondered where the energy went, or noticed that little aches are becoming part of your daily routine. Aging can sometimes feel like a slow, quiet tide that pulls you away from who you used to be. But what if I told you that you don't have to let it take over? That every sip you take could be a small act of rebellion against feeling old? The truth is, what you drink matters, especially after 60. It's not just about staying hydrated anymore. It's about fueling your body in a way that supports your memory, protects your heart, keeps your joints moving, and even helps you sleep better. And today, we're going to talk about 4 simple drinks that might just help you feel younger and live longer, maybe even past 90. These aren't magic potions. They're not expensive. In fact, you probably already have at least one of them in your kitchen right now. Let's start with one that's incredibly simple but often overlooked: green tea. Now, I know some folks find green tea a bit bitter, especially if you've never been a tea person. But hear me out. In Japan, where some of the longest living people in the world reside, green tea is practically a part of their daily rhythm. Okinawa, in particular, has a high number of people living well into their 90s and beyond, and guess what many of them sip on every single day? Yep, green tea. But it's not just tradition. Green tea is packed with something called catechins, a type of antioxidant that helps protect your cells from aging. Think of it like rust protection for your body. These little compounds help lower inflammation, improve blood flow, and even support brain health. And when you're over 60, anything that helps your heart and mind stay strong is worth paying attention to. Some studies have shown that drinking green tea regularly can lower your risk of heart disease and stroke. Others suggest it might even help with memory and focus, which, let's face it, becomes more precious with age. It doesn't take much, just 1 or 2 cups a day. Try it warm in the morning or iced in the afternoon. If you need a little sweetness, go for a tiny drizzle of honey or a squeeze of lemon. But keep it simple. Let the tea do its work. Now, let's talk about something that's often misunderstood but incredibly powerful when used the right way: coffee. Yes, you heard me right. Coffee can actually be good for you after 60 if you don't overdo it. I know we've heard mixed things over the years. One day it's bad, the next it's good. But here's what researchers are saying now: moderate coffee drinking, about 1 to 2 cups a day, may help protect your brain and even reduce the risk of certain age-related diseases like Parkinson's and Alzheimer's. Coffee is rich in antioxidants, too, especially one called chlorogenic acid, which helps fight inflammation. That's a big deal, because chronic inflammation is behind a lot of the problems we face as we age, everything from joint pain to heart trouble. A warm cup of coffee in the morning might help more than just your mood. It might be helping your body stay stronger behind the scenes. But here's the key: moderation. After 60, your body doesn't process caffeine quite the same way. Too much can mess with your sleep or make you feel jittery. And you've got to keep an eye on the sugar and cream. If your coffee looks more like a dessert than a drink, it's time to scale it back. Try it black, or with a splash of milk, maybe even switch to half CAF if you're sensitive. And remember, the ritual matters just as much as the drink. That quiet moment in the morning, the warmth in your hands, the deep breath before the first sip, it's good for your soul. It grounds you. And that's part of healthy aging too. Now, there's another drink I want to share with you. One that often gets forgotten, but it might just be the most important one of all: plain old water. I know it sounds boring. But dehydration is one of the sneakiest health threats as we get older. Your sense of thirst weakens with age, and by the time you feel thirsty, your body might already be running low. That can lead to fatigue, dizziness, poor concentration, and even increase your risk of falls. And let's be honest, nobody wants to feel foggy or wobbly on their feet. But here's the good news: you don't have to chug gallons a day. Just start by keeping a glass nearby, especially in the morning and before meals. A good rule of thumb? If your lips feel dry or your urine is dark, it's time to drink. Add some sliced cucumber, lemon, or a few berries if plain water doesn't excite you. You'd be surprised how a small touch of flavor makes it easier to reach for that glass more often. Water helps every cell in your body function better. It supports digestion, cushions your joints, and even keeps your skin looking healthier. If you want to age gracefully, water is one of your best friends. It may not be flashy, but it's faithful. So if you've been feeling more tired lately, or your memory isn't quite as sharp, or you just want to feel more alive in your body, start with what's in your cup. That little daily habit can become a powerful tool in helping you feel more vibrant, clear-headed, and strong as the years roll on. And that's just the beginning. Watching and feel that these insights are meaningful. Please type number 2 in the comments to let me know you're still with me. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I warmly invite you to do so, and don't forget to turn on the bell, so you won't miss any of our upcoming videos designed to uplift, inform, and inspire. Your support truly means a lot. It's what keeps us going and allows us to continue sharing thoughtful, helpful content just for you. Now, let's continue this journey together. Now, we've talked about how a simple glass of green tea can do wonders. But let's keep going, because the second drink on our list is something even more refreshing. And I'm willing to bet it's already in your kitchen right now. Water. Yes, plain old water. I know, it's not as exciting as tea or coffee. But hear me out, because when it comes to longevity, hydration is like the foundation of a house. If that foundation is weak, it doesn't matter what else you add, it won't hold. As we get older, our body's thirst signal gets weaker. That's why many folks over 60 walk around mildly dehydrated and don't even realize it. Maybe you felt that sluggish feeling in the afternoon, a bit foggy in the head, or just a general sense of fatigue you can't explain. Often, it's not age, it's dehydration. Here's a simple trick. If you feel tired, try sipping a glass of water before reaching for caffeine. You might be surprised how quickly you perk up. Water helps your body flush out toxins, keeps your joints cushioned, and your skin looking fresh. But most importantly, staying well hydrated helps your heart work less hard. When you're low on fluids, your blood becomes thicker, making your heart pump harder just to keep things moving. That extra strain can add up over time. One habit that works wonders is drinking a glass of water first thing in the morning. After 7 or 8 hours of sleep, your body wakes up naturally dehydrated. Giving it water right away helps jumpstart your metabolism and gives your organs the boost they need to start the day right. Try leaving a glass by your bed tonight. You'll thank yourself tomorrow morning. And if plain water feels boring, jazz it up a little. Add a few slices of cucumber, a wedge of lemon, or a sprig of mint. You'd be amazed how refreshing that small twist can be. It's like treating your body to a spa day with every sip. Now, let's move to something that might surprise you, a little red treat with a powerful punch. Ever heard of tart cherry juice? It's not just for kids or cocktails. Tart cherry juice is one of the best-kept secrets for people who want to stay active and sleep better well into their golden years. Here's why. Tart cherries contain natural compounds called anthocyanins. These are powerful antioxidants that help reduce inflammation in your joints and muscles. If you've got a bit of stiffness in the knees or aches after walking, this drink could be your new best friend. But it doesn't stop there. Tart cherry juice is also rich in melatonin, the hormone that helps regulate your sleep cycle. And we all know how precious good sleep becomes after 60. It's harder to come by, and yet so important for memory, mood, and healing. A small glass of tart cherry juice in the evening, just 4 to 6 ounces, is enough to gently ease you into restful, uninterrupted sleep without pills or grogginess the next morning. Some folks even say it helps them fall asleep faster and wake up with fewer aches. Now that's a win-win. Of course, look for unsweetened versions to avoid added sugar, and as always, check with your doctor if you're on medications. But for most people, this little ruby red drink is a safe and soothing addition to the day. If you're not a fan of juice on its own, try mixing it with water or blending it into a smoothie. I know one gentleman in his 70s who swears by his cherry bedtime tonic, a mix of tart cherry juice, a little water, and a dash of cinnamon. He says it's like a hug in a cup. And honestly, it sounds pretty wonderful. Staying healthy and vibrant into your 80s and beyond doesn't mean overhauling your entire lifestyle overnight. It's about small choices, repeated daily. 1 glass of water. 1 cup of tea. 1 peaceful moment before bed with a calming drink in your hand. These things add up. They build resilience. They give your body the quiet support it needs to do what it was designed to do: heal, restore, and thrive. And while we're talking about small choices, there's one more drink that's been quietly making headlines in the world of longevity. It's not fancy. It doesn't come in a shiny bottle. But for centuries, it's been trusted in homes around the world as a natural tonic for health. Let's take a look. We've talked about green tea, water, and tart cherry juice, but there's one more drink that many older adults swear by. It's not trendy. It's not expensive. But it just might be one of the most powerful longevity secrets you're not using yet. It's bone broth. Yes, that warm, savory liquid your grandma used to make when someone got sick. Turns out, she was onto something. In fact, in cultures around the world, from Asia to Europe, bone broth has long been viewed as a healing food, especially for the elderly. And now, modern science is starting to agree. When you simmer bones, like chicken, beef, or fish, for several hours, you extract collagen, gelatin, and minerals like magnesium, calcium, and phosphorus. These nutrients play a vital role in supporting joints, bones, digestion, and even your immune system. For adults over 60, these benefits become especially important. Joint support. The gelatin and collagen in bone broth help cushion your joints and reduce that morning stiffness many of us know all too well. Better digestion. If you've noticed more bloating, slower digestion, or a sensitive gut as you've aged, bone broth can help soothe and strengthen the lining of your digestive tract. Immune boost. A healthier gut supports a stronger immune system, critical as we get older and more vulnerable to illness. I once spoke to an 82-year-old woman who told me, "I sip a small bowl of broth every morning. It warms me up, settles my stomach, and I feel energized all day." That's not magic. That's the power of simple, nourishing habits repeated daily. You don't need to drink a big bowl every day. Just a small cup, even 4 to 6 ounces, in the morning or evening can make a difference. Add a bit of ginger, black pepper, or parsley if you like extra flavor and digestive benefits. And if you don't have time to make your own broth, many high-quality store-bought options are available these days. Just look for low-sodium and preservative-free versions. Bringing it all together, drink for longevity. So, to recap, here are the 4 powerful drinks that can help support a longer, healthier life. Green tea, for antioxidants, memory, and longevity. Water, for energy, heart health, and mental clarity. Tart cherry juice, for joint pain and better sleep. Bone broth, for joints, digestion, and immune support. These drinks aren't expensive. They don't require prescriptions. And best of all, they're habits you can start today. See, living longer doesn't have to mean grueling workouts or strict diets. Sometimes, the small daily choices, like what you drink, are what really shape your future. If you're just beginning your wellness journey after 60, start here. Choose one drink you enjoy and make it part of your daily rhythm. Your body will notice, and thank you. Because often, the secret to longevity isn't doing something extreme, it's doing something simple, consistently. Thank you for spending time with us today. We'd love to hear your thoughts. Leave a comment below and share one thing you learned from this video and how you plan to apply it in your life. Your insights mean a lot to us and give us the motivation to keep spreading positivity and practical advice. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with someone you care about. Your support truly helps us continue creating meaningful content that informs, inspires, and uplifts. Thanks for watching, and we look forward to seeing you in the next video.